Shalom. First of all, we are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom. But you call the United States of America, the Bible calls it Babylon the Great. But before we do that, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutations to all the Akim across the globe doing this work in sincerity and truth. Today is August 13th, 2017. We are here in Las Vegas, Babylon. And as of yesterday, America, we have seen the Lord bring basically another prophecy to light where Jake wasn't involved. And he's putting these Egyptians, which is Americans against Americans, on every level. And Donald Trump, where we gonna call him 45, like the brother in Charlottesville, the what you call it, the
vice mayor.
The vice mayor, 30-year-old brother, calls him 45, and he say he ain't gonna call him president until he sees him earn that title back by condemning the Ku Klux Klans and all the white supremacy groups here in America as terrorists. And we know historically that the Ku Klux Klans have historically terrorized blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans since we have arrived here on the shores of America.
Right.
And it's ironic that this all took place in what they would call Emancipation Park. Was it Emancipation Park? Where they got a statue of General Robert E. Lee. And that is very ironic because Robert E. Lee was the general who was trying to keep slavery alive, and they put him in the middle of a park called Emancipation, where black folks, so-called black folks, were supposed to be liberated from Esau, the so-called white man. So it's very fitting that white folks would start another civil war against white folks in Emancipation Park. So with that, we're gonna start off with Mark 3:24.
This is Mark chapter 3, verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
That's right. Right now, America is divided against itself on every level. Economic, political, race, sex, so forth. You know, man against woman, sexual orientation. America is divided. This kingdom is divided. You got the president starting feuds with his own party. He's starting a feud with the only man in America who can put his ass in jail. His own attorney general. Why would you pick a fight with the only man who can put your ass in jail? This is how stupid this man is. And then he want to pick a fight with the leading Republican who pushes the bills and the laws that he want to enact in front of everyone. He making a fight with all these people, man. And then he want to pick fights with other countries, but we're gonna go into that a little later. But this country is totally divided, man. And Esau, once again, this country, read it again, bro.
And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
Cannot stand, read on.
It's like it makes your kingdom weaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything is the structure, everything is not in order, and it's not firm, it's not strong.
Yeah.
Everything that's divided, that means that it's putting more kinks and holes
It's opposing
within its
itself.
infrastructure, man.
It's opposing one another.
Yeah.
They're pulling against each other, you
Yeah.
know?
All it's gonna do is collapse.
Come.
And that's what you see with this kingdom.
It's collapsing.
You seeing Edomites fighting against Edomites? Hey, that's a testament to this so-called white man going down.
That's right.
All right, you jakes, like the brother said in his recent little lesson we did, you know, the two or more gathered. Hey, all you jakes, all you gotta do is sit back and watch these devils go at it, man.
That's it.
All you gotta do is sit back and watch the land of your captivity fall.
That's right. And it's a
You know?
beautiful thing to watch it fall, man.
You niggas join yourselves with these devils because you really still feel like you have a stake here in this society. When all you was just a damn slave, and all you did was get oppressed here, man. So that's why you niggas had no business even partaking in that rally over there. That's why a few niggas was getting your head beaten. A few you niggas got a couple sticks cracked off your dome because you had no business fighting with that. That had nothing to do with you niggas, man.
Nothing.
Leave that shit to them Edomite liberals, man. All them freaks and them dykes, you know, them Edomite liberals who use your name for their own benefit. They don't give a shit about you niggas, man. They just use your name for their benefit, man. You know?
If I may say this has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter.
Nothing.
What was going on over there. That's about white people and white people problems.
Right.
They're trying to figure out why they're divided and why their rulership and their kingdom is crumbling.
Yeah.
Let them figure that shit out, and when the dust scatters, we'll come on in and take it like we're supposed to take it. We'll come into the next position that we're supposed to be in.
Clean it up.
Right. Because Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to take this place out. That's the final buzz of this whole thing. That's what's going to have to go down. The Heavenly Father is going to send his son down to destroy America. That's when we get into position. So don't show up at these meetings like they're going to anoint one of these crackers going to anoint you black people at the head because you got the real answers. They're just going to take the vengeance that they can't take on each other out on you.
And that's what they was doing yesterday.
Yep.
Every time there was a few chocolate drops sprinkled in that mist. And every time they did show them, you was getting abused. You was either getting pepper sprayed or getting hit with a stick, which was beautiful because you didn't have no business in that shit.
If I may say this, because they people making a big uproar about that car that sped through that crowd of protesters.
Yeah.
Like a fucking bowling ball and some bowling pins. One of the main person that died was an Edomite woman.
Yeah.
But one of the people that they had a screenshot of that was going across the media sites was a nappy head nigga woman on the gurney.
On the gurney.
You know, showing you that she's joined into this world, man. She deserved that shit, man. We don't feel bad for our people that want to mix with the oppressor. You know. So that's what she get, man.
I got this free. Exodus chapter 23, verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Jake, stay the hell away from that. That's a multitude doing evil, and they let them do that evil to one another. You have no business in the mix of that at all, man. That was Edomite on Edomite crime at its finest. You know, 3 Edomites died. 2 police died, and we didn't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
it was beautiful, man. That was all the Lord's work, man.
That was Edomite beef.
I sat back and watched that shit all day, laughing, giving like every time I seen one of them get hit, I was like, do that, show that loop again. Doom, you know, you seen Edomites falling to the ground, you know. You ain't supposed to follow that multitude. Didn't you niggas see that was a multitude doing evil? Jake, you ain't got no business in there. That was not a Black Lives Matter moment. Period. And on top of that, if it was Black Lives Matter, it'd have been tanks there.
People shot.
You know? It'd have been way more people handcuffed. It would have been way more people injured. You know? That was not for you, man. Stay the hell away.
If I may say this, Trump been itching to use law enforcement, and that was one of the main things that he promised that he would bring to America once he got in, law and order. Or law enforcement, that he's pro-law enforcement, meaning he's willing to send them boys out to regulate you niggas, man. And that's why you saw a portion of the National Guard over there. When that shit got big, I mean, they didn't send out everything, you know, because it was, you know, just a couple Edomites beefing, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
but
I gotta correct you a little. There wasn't no National Guard on the scene.
Well, that's what they was running across the street.
But it wasn't. Those were Edomites, white boys militia. That was militia groups in fatigues.
Right.
The only ones that was Virginia police, it said VSP on it. Virginia State Police on their hat.
Right.
That was it. Everybody else you seen in fatigues was militia.
Right.
Period.
Right. No, he was sending the National Guard if a lot of niggas got involved in that.
Yeah.
That's when he was sending, you know?
Yeah, but it wasn't that.
Hey, but you know what? Them militias and them cops that showed up, the reason why they was letting shit escalate to the way it went It's because them cops were no different than those white nationalists, but in uniform.
Exactly.
They were just showing up on their shift, on their clock.
Yeah.
You know, protecting who? They're the side that everybody else is against.
Yeah.
Because that's who they've been protecting all this time.
That's right.
You know.
Then they showed up weaponized.
Yeah.
They had guns, you know, assault rifles, everything, man. Riot gear. They had bulletproof flak jackets, fatigues, you know, shields, and then the white boys who didn't have all that, David Duke and his people gave them shields, swastika shields, and all this other stuff. It was just white on white chaos, man. You know, and it was perfect, man, because the Lord did that. That was the Lord's doing, man. Plain and simple. And how he brought it together at Emancipation Park was beautiful.
Man, and that's a prelude to what's going to happen all throughout the country, man. It's going to be more civil wars.
Yes.
You know, these patriotic Edomites fighting against the system. Jake fighting with white supremacists. All right, the Hispanics, the ones that are enraged by how Trump is coming against the immigration. Hey, so you know, on all fronts, on every side, it's going to be division. It's going to be war, man. And you people that was fighting against them white nationalists, you're trying to unify what the Lord is dividing. That's all you're doing. You out there for unity, but the Lord doesn't want unity. Okay? The Heavenly Father himself doesn't want y'all to unify, man. Y'all gonna fight, man. Like somebody can get that real quick, Ecclesiastes 3. Y'all people don't realize what time you're in, man. You're not living in reality if you think that the Lord's gonna bring this place back together. You know?
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 3.
So start at the top.
Start at the top. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, a time to
now
heal.
The Lord is in the midst of fucking up right now, man. Right now, we in the process of Esau's kingdom being uprooted. Okay? The Lord is breaking that infrastructure of the Edomites, man. You know? He's breaking them down from the bottom. Okay? And got them all divided, man. This division among the EU, or the EU, is starting to fall out of that diplomacy in relations in regards to the United States. You know, this is all the Lord's doing, man.
That's right.
And we in that time. So this is a beautiful time to be living right now, especially if you're an Israelite, man.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
You seeing the deconstruction of the empire that oppressed you, that kept you enslaved for so long, that kept you away from your higher power, man. So it's beautiful, man. But you still got niggas that believe that they so rooted into this place, they don't want to see this place go down. You know?
And they're going to go down with this place, right?
Exactly. As the Lord is bringing them down, you're going to go right down along with these devils, man. Keep going. Go back on the slide.
A time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance.
And right now, we're in a time of mourning. Don't it say in Proverbs, the 29th chapter, when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn? That's why the world is all in the uproar right now, because these devils, man. Everybody's getting tired of his ass, man.
He tired of him.
Hey, he's tired of himself. All right, so hey, we in the worst case scenario, but really the Lord got the best case scenario in interest, which is to take the common denominator of all the destruction, all the world's uproars. He's about to take that out, man. Which is by destroying this damn so-called white man's system, his empire, the beast. All right, we in that time right now, man. Know what time you living in, Jake. Keep going.
A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing.
Keep going.
A time to get, a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away.
Keep going.
A time to rend, a time to sow, a time to keep silence, a time to speak.
A time to rend is to tear down this kingdom.
Yeah. Hey, spiritually, the Lord is tearing down this kingdom through us. Through all the men, all the camps that are set up, all throughout Babylon and around the world. Hey, we spiritually, we nuking this place, man. Or this word is coming out and it's condemning this devil. And we prophesying against it that it's getting ready to fall. And it's beautiful, man. We've been prophesying against this place, and now you're seeing Edomites destroying each other. Beautiful, man.
If I can say this, you gotta think about it. The slaves of America are now coming up against the elites of the world.
Yeah.
First off, right? The captives, right?
Yep.
Then you gotta think about all these weak-ass countries that America has oppressed, has dominated, and gotten the victory over. And you know, they're now rising up saying, I am strong now. I'm on your level. I don't care what you do. I can now take you out also.
Yep.
North Korea would have never taught this shit 30 years ago, 40, 50 years ago.
Yep.
After Hiroshima and Nagasaki, you never said this, but guess what? They don't care. Them, Iran, all these other countries are now, Syria, all these other countries are now talking big shit to the biggest gun in the West, so to speak. You know, and nobody's afraid of America no more. So these white people are going like, hey, did we just lose power? What happened? What the fuck going on?
Yeah.
And so they're trying to figure out why, and they're divided about it.
God, the Lord hardened their heart.
Yep. It's that Pharaoh hardening his heart now.
Yeah.
And it's the worst time for Esau to be acting up on his own soil when he's worrying about war with countries that can nuke this place. You know? Like, you got all this turmoil going on in your backyard, but you still worrying about shooting missiles over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, the Lord is working his work, man. You know? Yeah, keep going on that.
Time to love and a time to hate.
And a time to love and a time to hate. But right now, people, they in a false sense of love. They think that there's love here, but really, they're just in their own emotion. Okay? No, ain't no love here. There's never been no love in this place, man. Now you're starting to see the true horns of people come out in these last days. Pure hatred. This place was founded and built on hate. Okay? Ain't no love here, man. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
A time to war and a time of peace.
A time what?
A time of war and a time of peace.
Hey, you can't be yelling peace when we're in a time of war.
Yep.
This obviously is war everywhere. All right? Letting you know that the Lord is actually mustering the battle. He wants there to be war on the planet before he come and establish peace.
He said he's a man of war.
The Lord said he's a man of war, man. There's a reason why all that conflict in the Middle East has been going on for ages. It's because he's escalating that war for his purpose. All right? And then you're going to have war within society. Class wars, race wars, civil wars. All right, and Yahweh Shai said, he told his disciples 2,000 years ago that you're going to see these things happen, man. A nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom.
That's not just Iran versus America. That's also talking about nations as far as races of people.
Yeah, your race riots, as well as countries against other countries, man. And we live in that right now, man. It's all being fulfilled, man.
It's not just America versus all the other countries. You got other countries all clashing against each other. Like I think it's a conflict with India and I believe Russia right now, where they at each other's border at a damn near standoff. So everybody's coming together. It's going to be a clash of all nations, not just America. Eventually, everyone's going to go against America. The Lord got all the nations' spirits riled up.
I got a scripture. It's Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
Because that was a prophecy when that was written. You know, so he said you will hear of wars telling us pretense what was going to happen. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars. He was prophesying to the disciples of this time about these wars that's going to go on. All these different levels of war the brother named. From world war all the way down to class war to race war, all the way to economic war, everything.
To actual rumors of war.
Yep.
One of the things, like when 45 just came out and said that if North Korea say anything else about threatening Guam, that they gonna get fury and fire.
Like no one's ever seen before.
And then one of his cabinet members came out and said, the American people don't have to, they can sleep well at night. Don't worry about what Trump just said. So, you know, that's another rumor, you know, about a war right there. This man wants to bring war to a small nation, and his own people are saying, don't even worry about that. This man is just making noise, which lets you know that all they doing is backing themselves into a corner. And when you threatening somebody and you don't go through with that threat, when you do decide that you really want to do something, ain't nobody gonna take you serious. It's like the boy that cried wolf. You know, once you start crying wolf and you don't do nothing, you know what they call it? Man, you just full of wolf tickets. You know what I'm saying? So Trump, this man is very, very proud. So what he's gonna end up doing, if he had a chance to push that button on his own, he would do that. But he still got to go through Congress and other channels before he can declare war and send a nuke at somebody. So that there alone is what's gonna keep America from getting down the way they want to. Because Kim Jong-un, he ain't waiting on no council to tell him what to do. He gonna say, push that button, and his general's gonna push that button. But even China says, if North Korea start this war, they're gonna sit back and be neutral. But if the United States do anything to North Korea first, they gonna back their ally. So right there alone, what is it, Ezekiel 38, where he says that Iran and Russia gonna be vanguards into those other nations.
Russia gonna be a guard
into those nations. So China is, you know, still backing they cousin. Them gooks is they cousins, man. Even though they punked little brother Japan, they got punked by America, they cousin is ready to go to war. So it is what it is. We know that they don't have no money to build them nukes. The United States knows that China has been the ones giving North Korea the means and the technology to build those nuclear weapons. It's China that's doing that. And every time they get on TV and talk about it's up to China, China laughing at them because China's not going to do a damn thing to curb North Korea's ambition of getting that nuke. As far as China is concerned, the sooner they get that nuke, the sooner they are protected by them as well.
Right.
So every time they talk about, well, we gotta use this economic leverage over China. What economic leverage do you got over China? You owe them billions. And they make everything, them in Japan make everything you deal with.
Everything we consume here in the States.
So what economic leverage do you got over them? Nothing.
Shit.
You just talking shit.
These stupid ass American people believe that bullshit you keep spewing out there, but eventually they're gonna stop. They're gonna get tired of your bullshit promises, and they're gonna rise up against you like they're doing now. They rise up against each other. They're gonna rise up against this government.
Yeah, let the weak now say that I am
I'm right here, bro. This is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. And right now, that's what North Korea is doing, man. They flexing, man. They over there starving. They ain't got nothing. Even America keeps saying, if China just quit feeding these mugs, we can get them. But China won't stop feeding them. They done turned they agriculture and everything they got into weapons of war. And that's all that's on their mind. It's like this. I used to say this about Vegas. It's hard to win a football game at UNLV because every team that comes to UNLV, they ain't got nothing in their town. All they thinking about is football. But you here at UNLV, you've been out the night before. You done ate a plate of shrimp the night before. Them teams gonna beat your tail when they come in here because all they thinking about is war. America is partying. Them people thinking about war.
Say no different than Afghanistan. That's why the Afghans putting a foot on the American military's ass. Because all they got to worry about, all they look forward to every day is bombs dropping on them.
That's it.
You know, so they used to war.
Wow.
So they every day they're prepared to fight.
Every
You know,
day.
here you hella relaxed. You ain't thinking about shit. You more concerned with gay rights, transgenderism and shit. You know.
The new episode of
Yeah. For real. You know? Yeah, man. Yeah.
we good.
Yeah, let me go back to this in Matthew real quick. Matthew 12, we selected Matthew 24 and 6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Yeah.
See that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not
Hey,
yet.
don't trip, because all this has to come to pass. Hey, that's why this thing is for the, I ain't trying to change it, but that's why this thing is for the faith, for those that have faith, the faithful, that are full of faith. Because if you knew that you lived in America and America was going to be destroyed, you still got to have faith that you're going to make it out of this thing. You know, so, but think about it, we up here, we want that. Wait, don't y'all live there? Y'all want y'all house to blow up? Yes. Yes, we want this jail to blow up. Yes, we want this prison to blow up so we can get free. But y'all won't die? No. That's not what the book says. That's not what the Lord says. He says we can get an escape. So don't be troubled at the things that gotta go down here. Don't be troubled about the famines. Don't be troubled about World War.
You hear about North Korea saying, "Oh yeah, we about to shoot a missile on California tomorrow." Don't budge at that, because the Lord is in control of everything.
Right.
The scriptures, the missile ain't gonna get shut off until all of them get shut off, according to prophecy. So the Lord gave us the sure word of prophecy. Hey, we trust that. So don't get mixed up. Don't be thinking about bomb shelters and shit like that, man. You know, that ain't gonna help you, man. You know, let them pooks over there in Guam, they worried about it, because they see that little weird motherfucker. That motherfucker ain't playing. You know, but that still don't mean that he's gonna do it. You know. So hey, the Lord, He spoke of these things, man. They gotta come to pass. Don't trouble yourself, man. It says, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And it's like every day you always see an earthquake happening. Like they've been talking for years about that Yellowstone volcano, that fault line. Every day something is going off. Well, that's prophecy, man. The Lord warned of that, man. It's beautiful. We live in such interesting times that everything that you see, if you paying attention, you can see it, and then you can go right to the scriptures and read right where the Lord told you that these was gonna happen. You know? But everybody, they not used to picking up the book. They usually used to going sitting in their front row and watching their pastor just talk, just lecture for them. You know, just lecture. You know what I'm saying? He ain't pushing his word, man. He ain't breaking down these scriptures. These false prophets out there, they ain't warning you about what's going on, man. All right?
Can I touch one script? One script. It's like, give Ezekiel 2, it's like around one of the last verses. About the lamentation. I want to make a quick point about that.
Lamentations 2 and 10. And he spread it before me. It was written.
He's talking about, this is describing, matter of fact, you want to read up, he's talking about the Bible, the gold or whatever, I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, I got that. This is Ezekiel 2 and 8. But thou, son of man, hear what I have to say unto thee.
Where is the Most High God speaking to the people? The Israelites, the men of the Lord, where is he speaking to the people from? Out the Bible. Go ahead, bro.
Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth.
Hey, don't be like the rest of our people. You elect, don't be like the rest of our nation that are rebellious and don't get it. Go ahead.
Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee.
Open up your mind with this food for thought, food for your spirit. And what did it say?
Eat that I give thee.
And eat what he gives us, the prophecies, the understanding, the breakdowns of this word. Go ahead.
And when I looked, behold, and hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll, a book was therein.
A book, that's the Bible, the Holy Bible. Go ahead, bro.
And he spread it before me, and it was written within.
How do you spread the book before us? By reading it and getting the breakdowns of understanding it. Whether it's through a teacher, well, that's usually the way it goes. But the Spirit will open up your understanding as well. But you need to know the basics from a teacher, which the apostles of Great Millstone are those teachers. Go ahead, bro.
And before me it was written and written without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe.
Now, this is how the Most High God explained this to the prophet Ezekiel, right? But how come you can go to any old church and they don't talk about lamentation, mourning, or woe? Those are the three things they don't talk about.
Okay.
They talk about love and prosperity, but they describe the books as lamentation, mourning, and woe. But he talks about prosperity and love everybody, and we need to pay these tithes.
Okay.
That's what they talk about at the church. So how can you trust anybody at the pulpit in them buildings to give you the word of the Most High God? You can't trust them because they're not telling you World War III is coming. They're talking electric. If you got questions, hey man, I got this such and such ailment, I got these problems in my life. I'm wondering, hey, my son just got drafted, whatever is going on. Drafted in the war, not to the NBA or the NFL. Drafted to the war, you know what I'm saying? These things are happening. Why is this happening? He ain't gonna be able to answer those things. He gonna tell them something simple like, oh, you gotta leave it up to God. No, when the answers are all written right here, what's supposed to go down? Lamentations, mourning, and woe is what the pastor is supposed to be talking about. Yeah, you can keep reading. I just want to make the point about the pastors ain't talking about it. If they ain't talking about lamentations, mourning, and woe for the Hebrew Israelites, you know, which are the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those scattered with that same spirit across the four corners of the earth, then they ain't talking about the Bible. They got the image of white Jesus up there. They ain't the real men of the Lord. The Bible don't even support that. Go ahead, bro.
You go?
Yeah. That's how we can go. You can go back.
Well, you might as well keep going on this. This is chapter 3, Ezekiel 3:1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll.
Hey, how do you find out what's going on? With the prophecy. That's why this is such a beautiful time. And the scripture I wanted was, maybe you know where it's at, bro. I can't think off the top. And the prophecy shall speak. Something to that effect. Yeah.
Have a vision.
Yeah, come. So when these prophecies are spoken to you, the way, read that verse again, Slav.
Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest.
Right, when you find it, if you hear of a prophecy, and then you try to understand the prophecy, well, you know the prophecy is true when you find out that it's true. How do you find out? You measure it against history. You measure it against the things that's going on in current events. Like this whole World War III that's building up with these countries. Korea, Guam, China, America, Iran, Russia, all these countries. You know that this is World War III. You know that that's what the prophecy is speaking about. Go ahead, bro.
Eat this roll and go speak unto the house of Israel.
Go tell our people, the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and also those scattered across the four corners of the earth that have the spirit of Israelites within them, that may look like the other nations. Tell them about these prophecies so they can be warned about the things that's coming. Go ahead.
So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll.
He opened his mind, not because he was high and no Haile Selassie bullshit. No, he opened his spirit unto receiving the spirit of the Most High God, which gave him the understanding and made things click and connect through this word and through the things that's going on in the world. Because he was already sighing and crying. Go ahead, bro.
And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee.
Is the understanding. Get understanding out of this thing. Let your mind understand the big picture of what's going on here. The big picture is America has to be destroyed for us to get out of this captivity.
That's right.
The Lord has to come back and rescue and elect out of his people so we can repopulate the earth under the rule of righteousness under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
That's right.
And the Israelites. Go ahead, bro.
Then did I eat, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness.
It tastes good. It sounds good. We getting free. We can get out. It sounds good. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak my words unto them. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech, And
Hey,
of a,
this wasn't sent unto those Guamanians. This wasn't sent unto those Koreans. This wasn't sent unto those Chinese. Even though Israelites can be scattered amongst every nation, it's sent to the Israelites that's in spirit. But it wasn't sent unto the other heathen. It wasn't sent unto the Joel Osteens, the so-called white men. It wasn't sent unto those people. It's sent unto you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and to you Israelites. That's who it's sent for. Those lowly, those that fit these curses. It's sent unto you. Go ahead.
but thou art sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. Not too many people of a strange speech and of a hard language.
Hey, Jake has that lingo and that body language that you can. Jake can speak a whole other language, but you can understand everything he's saying. Because we have a vibe within our spirits that connects through the Most High God. That's what made us different and better than everybody else. We have that not everybody else has. You can read body language. We speak that way as well as different speeches and different rhythms of speech. So it wasn't sent unto all of those other heathens that don't know what's going on. It's sent to us to be able to understand. That's why we got people in the Philippines, people in Western, Northwestern Africa, people all across the four corners of the earth teaching the same thing in different languages. Germany, Australia, all over the world teaching the same thing under the same spirit and same vibration. Go ahead, bro.
Surely I had sent thee to them. They would have hearkened unto thee, but the house of Israel will not hearken unto
If
thee.
it was sent to the heathen, they'd have clicked right in because they're not under the curses of not having full understanding. Like the 2/3 of our people are. They would have got it. They would have hearkened and done it. They would have all, hey, if it was left to the heathen, they would have been face to east and called on the name and been saved out of this thing. But our people fit the prophecies where they're not going to do that. It has to be fulfilled completely. And this World War III is a gateway to that happening. This Guam bombing, this North Korea, China, America, all of this is playing into the big picture of what Yahweh wants to go down, what Yahweh himself wants to go down. Go ahead, bro.
For the house of Israel are impotent and hard-headed. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces.
Yep.
And
Hey,
thy
they gonna be the ones that reject this thing the hardest because they got Stockholm syndrome, because they don't want this thing to go down. You know, they enjoy living here with gold chains and tank tops and tattoos and shit like that and dreadlocks, man. You know, they like that old bullshit. They don't understand it, but they're happy, they're comfortable in their ignorance. You know? They're happy being a slave. They like the role of being a slave because they feel that I just shut my mouth from work, I ain't got no responsibility. But guess what? You do. You do. You got a bigger responsibility if you don't live up to it. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, Jake is that nigga that if he knew that an enchantment is being done on him by the stirring of a coffee cup, putting his ass back to sleep, he's gonna continue to beg her to keep stirring that cup because he likes the feeling that he gets when he's in that sunken place.
Yep.
That's a nigga. That's these niggas here in Babylon.
Kind.
Keep stirring the cup, lady. Keep stirring the cup, man.
Get out. Yep.
You know, we don't want to get out.
Keep us in that sucking place.
Keep us here, man.
Yep.
You know?
Because Jake, I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna always keep pushing this. Jake don't want the responsibility to have to change. Jake likes the commonality and the simplicity of doing the same. How long you simple ones will you love simplicity, man?
That's right.
You don't wanna fly?
You don't want to move?
You don't wanna rule? You don't wanna stop living check to check? You don't want a big house and get to enjoy your kids and thinking like, hey, I want that done, go get that done. And somebody else go do it, not your people? You don't like that? You don't have a rulership mentality? A rulership mentality don't come with gold chains, man. It don't come with a crown on your head. It comes with the knowledge and wisdom of the Heavenly Father. These Edomites know how to do it. I hate to tell you that they don't rule right, but they know how to be on top where they have slaves under them. They know how to be masters over other people. You Jakes need to learn that. Not of each other, but of another nation of people. Of having us on a higher level as a whole nation of people versus the other heathen nation. That's why we don't give a shit what happened to Guam. Guam is nobody cares about Guam.
The Lord said He counts the isles as a very little thing.
Man, that's literally an island.
You know?
He don't give a shit about Guam, trust me. And neither should you. Trust me. Just on the fact that they're just another heathen, and they're gonna, it's either that or they're gonna go into slavery, either way. But they gotta go, they ain't gonna be on top. So it's just one more step, it's collateral damage to you getting in a position that's gonna be better for everybody.
And let's get this straight. The only reason why Esau even care about Guam is because he got military bases there.
It's the positioning of that area.
That's it.
Because he can control
about them people.
He can control the Southeast Asian Pacific over there from that position. Because he can't get full, because he got South Korea and he has Guam. So he's got Northeastern Africa down there, he's got Australia down there, he's got that region covered.
He wants in on that trade route that's down there in the South China Sea. That's where he's trying to get to.
That's why they mad about them islands that China built.
That and them pirates going through there doing what they want. They want to stop all of that. That's why they want that Middle Eastern right there in the Armageddon Guam, but what's it called? Not the Fertile Crescent. The Valley of Jehoshaphat. That's why they want that Middle Eastern land over there, so they can control the inner old world region and the seas of the outside. America wants, the elites want complete control of the earth. Once they get that South China Sea and they get the middle of the Middle East, they got the whole world taken care of. That's why those gun rats that's in Israel, they can't control them because they're surrounded over there. But if America can get in there and have their military over there too, they'll control the whole world. Because that's the old world.
Yeah, and that's basically that conflict, that turmoil is basically about those Southeast Asian nations. That's about them going against Esau. Basically in prophecy, Habakkuk the 2nd chapter, woe to you that increase that which is not his. Because he's trying to make all that his. He's trying to regulate over there in their seas and their shores, man. You know? And these nations, they not gonna allow this devil to keep slapping them in the face and taking back what they don't own. You know? That's what that's all about.
And China, the reason why China won't full-fledged not take out, but control what's the word, but basically calm down North Korea is because they're afraid of what America's gonna do. If I help you out, you're gonna come stab us in the back, kill them anyway, and take our and their position. Because that's the MO of the so-called white man anyway. That's what he does. So that's why they're reluctant to help America to control those war talks with North Korea. Because it could be to their own detriment. At least like the brother was saying, they'll have somebody that got their back with North Korea if they bomb up China, or vice versa.
And then you keep hearing America say, North Korea's a threat to Japan. No, they're not. No, they're not. The reason why they're not, the only reason why he keeps saying that is because, once again, he has military bases in Japan.
Right.
That's what, he don't give a damn about the Japanese people. They bombed the Japanese people into submission. He don't give a damn about Japan. He worried about the strategic positioning that they got in Japan with their military bases.
On the chessboard of the world.
Plain and simple, man. North Korea is no threat. And the only reason why North Korea has said they'd do something to Japan is because they haven't kicked America's military bases out. But once again, that's their cousin. They family. Them groups is family. They haven't forgot what America did to Japan. They brother.
He killed my brother. He killed my father.
They ain't forgot.
We can never forget 9/11. They can forget Nagasaki, Hiroshima. Hey, the shadows are still on the ground.
The so-called Jews ain't forgot the so-called Holocaust.
Right. The false Holocaust.
Yeah. So you think they really forgot that bomb they got, them 2 bombs that got dropped on their back?
Hey, enough to say, we ain't gonna eat, we just gonna save up to get this bomb to fight, to get our lick back. We want our lick back. But they don't just want the lick, they want to get them.
I got something real quick. Habakkuk 2:8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations. Talking about Esau.
Hey, start up, bro. Might as well go to 3.
Start at 3, huh?
Yeah.
Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
That's why even thou findest and the prophecy shall speak. That's why this is such a beautiful time to be living in. Because we get to see what the prophets heard about and what was leading up to the kingdom of heaven. We get to see it come to pass and be a part of the things that come to pass.
Even the angels will like to be in our position.
Right. We get to go through this trial to earn salvation and the glory like Yahweh Shai on the earth. The angels didn't even get to go through this.
It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Yeah, it will surely come, it will not wait. And that's why this is that time. It's not like Jay keeps saying, oh, one more generation, my great-grandkids, they always want to push the time back. Nah, man. Why wouldn't you want it in your lifetime? I want it in my lifetime so my grandchildren and great-grandchildren can have it good. So they don't have to go through what I'm going through to get to the kingdom of heaven. I'd rather let me make it right into the kingdom of heaven and have to deal with it this way versus have to go through all of this struggle. The fucking faggots walking around here. I don't want my kids to have to try to figure out what that is. Is that a he, she? What is that?
It's toddler transgenders.
Right. 10-year-old transgenders.
I gotta say, like Bernie Mac said, I want to see that there.
Yeah.
I want to see the boom boom room.
Yeah.
This next generation, if this generation right now is grooming up children to be a bunch of transgenders, how much fucking time do you really think we got left in this society?
They won't even be able to have children.
That's it. You know, so how the fuck you think that this place got that much time left? You know, what fucking world, what boulder are you living under, man? You know? Verse 4, it says, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
That's right. But the just will live by faith. And that's our faith. We have to have full, think about how much faith you gotta have to say, burn the house up, even though I ain't got no way out, but I got a way out. I got a backup plan.
That's ultimate faith right there.
But you ain't got no way out. You ain't got no sure way out. You have no, there's not a chariot waiting there letting you know like, hey, I got you. It's not sitting there like that. All of this is through faith. But that's what this is really all about. That sure faith that you are completely persuaded of. That even to your own detriment, you're willing to risk. Because through faith, it's not a risk for us.
If I may say this, where it says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Who else could that be talking about?
Right.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right.
He covered the faces of the judges. If not, where is he?
Hey, all right. These good, I'm gonna say good Edomites. You know.
You can take pictures of the signs, but not of us.
Thanks for asking.
If he ain't the devil, man, who is? If this man ain't the devil, it's not upright in him. If he ain't the devil, who is, man? He will not, because if he was upright somewhere, he would have been let us free, told us who he was. He wouldn't be impersonating us and everybody. He wouldn't be doing all the devilish things that he's doing.
That's right.
He would have said some. He would know it. Hey, just don't cross the Pacific. Don't cross the international date line, and we ain't got no war problems. Don't fuck with Hawaii, and we're good. The islands of Samoa, and we're good, or whatever other land that America controls for now. That's enough. We'll stay right there. Matter of fact, we don't take our bases from over there. That's what an upright man would do. When we get into the kingdom, guess what we're going to do? After y'all build our shit back up, we're going to send you off. Okay, everything good now. You can go back to your own land and do your own thing. Hey, but keep these laws. If you don't, we're going to come make sure things is right.